Shalom Israel, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom class.
Shalom.
All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Mashiach, Wamalak, Yahweh Shai, right, for another Sabbath day, another day to magnify and glorify His name. All right, Lord willing, you're making your call. Well, Lord willing, your week's been, a little bit of ease, less stressful, and you're enjoying your Sabbath day, and you've been making your call and intellectual sure by praying, fasting, reading, studying, exhorting one another, loving one another, and displaying the same grace, mercy, and long suffering towards one another as the Most High have done unto us in these last days by waking us up to know that we're Israelites, right? To understand and have the knowledge of who we are and what we must do in these last days before He sends forth His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to destroy this place and all the sinners thereof. All right, so as we always do, we're going to start with the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 2.
Book of Acts chapter 17 and verse 2. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them in 3 Sabbath days, reasoned with them out of the scriptures.
We're moving in the spirit of our righteous forefathers. He reasoned out of the scriptures, not of his own mouth, his own opinion, his feelings. He did it out of the scriptures of the Most High. All right, go ahead, 18, keep going on that.
Verse 3, opening and alleging that Christ must needs have suffered.
We want to exhort and display the mercies and the forgiveness given through Yahweh Shai, man, and the liberty that we have now to repent and follow the Most High without those judgments that was set forth. All right, so go to 18 and 4.
Book of Acts chapter 18 and verse 4. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath.
Every what?
Every Sabbath.
Every Sabbath. He was doing the work week in and week out. And that's whether he was sick, he was tired, he was dealing with his own afflictions. Every Sabbath. It didn't say he missed the Sabbath. Every Sabbath, he did what?
And persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
We're here to persuade those that know they Israel, right? Which is those that are, part, what they say, during this time, part of the circumcision, and those that are far off, right? That's just coming into this thing, right? Figuring out what they must do to please the Most High in these last days and how to repent, how to pray, what's needful to be an Israelite, right? And exhort them to continue in the faith. Give me one more. Let me Acts 14 and 22.
Book of Acts chapter 14 and verse number 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples.
What we here to do?
Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them.
Right, we're confirming the souls of the disciples. Those that are truly sent by the Most High, chosen by the Most High. Those sheep that hear the Lord's voice and they follow Him,
And exhorting them to continue in the faith.
All of these lessons that we do is exhortation, right? To exhort you to continue in the faith. That you may continue to take that step forward, man. That you might have been down bad during the week. These lessons is here to lift you up through the Spirit, right? That you continue in the faith,
And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom.
We're going to need that faith because there's much tribulation to enter into this kingdom. All right, so all praise to the Most High.
Calm. Give me the book of Sirach, 17.
Book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse number 17. Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning.
But for what?
But for all them that seek learning.
For all the scoffers.
For all them that seek learning.
For all the men that think they know everything.
But for all them that seek learning.
That's what we out there to do it for, man. We don't labor for ourselves only, doing these videos week in, week out, doing these breakdowns week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Our elders didn't do this for no reason, for themselves. They did it for the magnifying of the Lord's ministry. They did it for those who are looking and wondering why they're going through what they're going through. Why is these things only happening to our people? So they're looking for these signs and these wonders, right? Like it talked about in Deuteronomy, chapter 28, right? That is going to be for a sign and a wonder to our people. We are out here for those who are looking at these signs and they're wondering why these things are happening. Not for ourselves only, not for the views, not for the damn the money, the monetization of videos, getting more subscribers. We sincerely out here doing this sincere and true for Yahweh Shai, to magnify the ministry of the Lord, to seal the hope for the elect. Right? And get the hell up out of here, man. right? That's what we out here trying to do, right? Not for ourselves, but for the Lord, right? Give me another precept. Go to Romans chapter 15 and verse 4.
Book of Romans, chapter 15, and verse number 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
What?
Might have hope.
Right? So we out here, these things that was written aforetime, anything was written for our learning. Right? We always gotta just say the men of the Lord are always out there in the vision amongst them that want to scoff, right? That want to know all things and think they know a thing when they don't know a daggone thing, right? Because they want to be doing it for the views, doing it for the fame, things like that, right? But the men of the Lord is out here, hey, teaching these things that was written aforetime for learning's sake, right? A lot of brothers are still learning, right? Even the ones that even me, myself, still learning. Every day I open up the scriptures, I learn something new. I have a deeper understanding about something that I read, right? It's never a time, and it's true, where you're not learning. So we're doing this, we read these things from aforetime that was written for our learning. So through the patience and the comfort of these scriptures, right, we have hope in these days, right? Even though we go through things like the brother was saying, man, we go through stuff week in and week out at work, right? Dealing with rent, right? Dealing with these heathen and the oppression of our people, right? So we got to go into these scriptures and read these things that was written aforetime for our learning. We got to call to remembrance. One more precept. Go to the book of the 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse number 51.
First Maccabees 2 and 51.
First Maccabees 2.
Book of First Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse number 51.
Uh-huh.
Call to remembrance.
What?
Call to remembrance.
Nah, forget.
Call to remembrance.
Nah, that was years ago.
Call to remembrance.
Nah, slavery is ended.
Call to remembrance.
Call to remembrance, read.
What acts our fathers did in their time.
In their time, go ahead.
So shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting
So
name.
we got to call to remembrance what our fathers did in those times of affliction, times of oppression, days of destruction when they was getting besieged in their temples, in the Holy Land, right? Having to flee from their enemies, having to be pursued by Pharaoh and the Egyptians, man. Think of what our forefathers did. Abraham, right? Isaac, Jacob, Moses, right? Call to remembrance these things. The best teacher of the future is the past, man. So call to remembrance these things and don't forget, right? The men of the Lord are not here for the vain glory, for themselves only, but for all them that seek learning. What you got, Doc?
We're gonna dive into the lesson. The title is The Mindset That Destroyed Nicanor and Haman and How to Avoid It, man. Right? So if those that don't know, you should know, right? A destruction of Nicanor is tonight at sundown. I want to kick it off with the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15, and verse number 36. Right? Destruction of Nicanor is tonight at sundown, following with Purim. Right? A 2-day feast. All right, read that.
Book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15, and verse number 36. And they ordained all with a common decree in no case to let that day pass without solemnity, but to celebrate the 13th day.
To do what?
But to celebrate the 13th
Right, so
day
you must celebrate on the 13th day, read,
of the 12th
which
month,
is tonight at sundown.
which in the Syrian tongue is called Adar, the day before Marduk's day.
Right, which is Purim, right, Mordecai, right, which is the day before Purim, which is tonight at sundown, right, like I said, a destruction of Nicanor is tonight at sundown, following with Purim at sundown tomorrow, right, so, you know what I'm saying, we're doing this predicated off of the feast days coming up, destruction of Nicanor, Purim, and something that we can examine ourselves from, examine ourselves with, based off of the spirit that these men was moving in. God forbid that the spirit that these men were moving in, though they was heathens, we know that they're enemies of the Most High, like all the nations. But, you know, so you can learn what not to do from these men, because a lot of men, they also move in the spirit, and women, right? Move in these types of spirits, right? To think that, you know, we just gonna lay it out, you know, a lot of prideful spirit, right? Hatred, damn, thinking high of oneself, emotional, All of these things, and we want to avoid in these last days. Right? Because those type of spirits won't allow you to get into the kingdom. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9 real quick. Let's do the spirit, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse number 9.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse number 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of
Right?
Yahweh?
The unrighteous is not going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And all these traits that we're going to go through, that these men was moving in, that's unrighteousness, man. You won't get the kingdom moving in this type of spirit. All right, read.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
Read on.
And such were some of you.
The Lord say.
And such were some of you.
And we want to continue to still be that. Right? Not those type of men, but we want to continue to be on that other side. He said, such were some of you. Not some of you are. No, we were that.
Right.
Let's continue to stay on this side and examine those type of spirits if they may arise, to not be on that other side as an active participant of these spirits, man. All right, so we're going to kick it off. All right, give me, go back to 2 Maccabees chapter 15 and go to verse number, now if you haven't read the accounts of Nicanor, you can go into this book of 1 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, right? The book of 2 Maccabees, the 14th chapter, the 15th chapter, and you read up on Nicanor. Don't keep the peace being ignorant of what's going on. This is not the world. You just shrug your shoulders like ask you what Christmas going into. I don't know, it's for the family. No, you got to know what things going into. It's a spirit behind it. Because it's supposed to be you glorifying the name of the Most High. So all of these things is going back to how the Most High delivered us. Right? The ordinances that the Most High set up in remembrance. Right? So you have to go into these accounts and know what's going on. Right? It's not just to get drunk and eat and lick your chops and lick your fingers. Talking about what is seconds. Right? It's not what this is about. Alright, so read 2 Maccabees chapter 15 and verse number started. This is 5. Started at 1.
Got it. 2 Maccabees 15 and verse 1. But Nicanor, hearing that Judas and his company were in the strong places about Samaria, resolved without any danger to set upon them on the Sabbath day. Nevertheless, the Jews that were compelled to go with them said, "O destroy not so cruelly and barbarously, but give honor to that day, which he that seeth all things hath honored with holiness above other days."
Basically saying, look, the Jews like, look, they keeping the Sabbath this day. Right? They joined on to them, but look, today the Sabbath. This is a no-go zone. Alright? We gotta rest on this day. The Most High set this day up. Read on.
Verse 3. Then the most ungracious wretch demanded if
The
there
most ungracious wretch. Right? Don't be ungracious of the things that the Most High gave you, man. Alright? Now we know this the heathen. But some people they ain't gracious of the things the Most High gave you.
right.
I want my Saturday back. Alright? I used to do this, that, and the third on the Saturday. Alright? This is when I made my most money on Saturday. Everybody just got paid on Friday, so I set it up. So, I make my drops on Friday, so, because everybody got their money. Alright, read on.
If there were a mighty one in heaven that had commanded the Sabbath day to be kept, and when they said,
He said if. Like it ain't no Most High. That's basically what he said. Read on.
and when they said, there is in heaven a living Lord, and mighty, who commanded the Sabbath
They
day
kind of
to be
going back
kept.
and forth with Nicanor. He like, well, if it's a God, well, he said, look, there's a God in heaven. Read on.
Said, and mighty, who commanded the seventh day to be kept. Then said the other, and I also am mighty upon earth.
Wait, what did he say?
And I also am mighty upon
He
earth.
said, I'm mighty.
It's crazy.
I'm him. Right, read on.
And are commanded to take arms and to do king's
He
business.
said, I'm going to do what I want to do. So that's one spirit, preeminence, and proud. And a lot of people moving in that spirit of Israel. So we always see when anything happening, like even in your household, when anything's happening on the outside of your household, you're going to always relate it back to what's going on in your household. That's how you keep them spirits away. Yeah, they doing this, but okay, are you doing this? Well, let's examine. So yeah, this the heathen, but we got to examine ourselves. And he's moving in a prideful, wicked spirit of preeminence, thinking himself to be something above the Most High. So give me Galatians chapter 6 and verse number 3. Because we got to check ourselves when we seeing these spirits. Because a lot of people, they join themselves onto the heathen. And they take on their characteristics. All right, read that.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 3. For if a man think himself to be
It
something,
said what?
for if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Man, you deceive yourself thinking yourself to be something when you really ain't. You know what, man? You ain't nothing. The Most High have formed you. I brought it out of camp. Revelation chapter 4 and verse 11, man. Right? The Most High created you for his pleasure. In the same way he created you, and he can take you off this thing. So if you lift yourself up proudly like this wretch, Nicanor, thinking himself to be something, and the Most High gonna pull you down. Right? Another brother probably gonna pull it, but hey, pride go before destruction, man. Lift up your nose thinking, no, I got it. I got it. Right? Your wife is trying to help you, right? They knock down these bills. Right? No, I got it. Don't worry about it. Well, brother, now you're out on the streets, on the side of you get back home, all your furniture is outside on the damn curb. Right? But you still say, I got it. Right? Now you at a homeless shelter. I got it. Now your kids is saying, now your CPS is coming. I got it. Right? No, you don't got it, brother. Right? You don't got it. So you deceive yourself. That's what the Lord said. If any man think himself to be something when he's not, you deceive your damn self, man. Right. Don't let that pride creep in. Right? Give me Sirach to the 10 and verse number 10.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse.
Got that I got it spirit. Alright? Read
Book of
this.
Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
So what?
Shall die.
Hey, he said, hey, he today that is a king, meaning, you know what I'm saying, you a high stature, you thinking you of something. And he said, tomorrow you gonna die.
Straight up.
That means the Lord can take you out at any, it don't matter. Right? So don't boast yourself in anything when the Most High said you nothing. That's why you gotta be meek. That's why the Lord said the meek shall inherit the earth. The low, like Christ said, I'm meek and lowly in spirit. Don't take on the attributes that we gonna keep calling them the rich. Right? That's like an ancient curse word, man.
Rich.
Ungracious.
Somebody call you a wretch, you might ball up your fist. What? You a wretch? It just don't sound calming at all. So this wretch, damn Nicanor, right? He was proud, and we ain't even get into Haman, right? We didn't even get into Haman's side, right? But just on Nicanor, because Nicanor coming up, we're gonna pull up Haman too, right? But that's one thing that we want to avoid in Israel. Everybody wants to take that high position, wants to be that seen person, right? Give me one more. Give me Sirach chapter 22, right? Let's do the spirit. 22 in verse number 19.
It's like, before I get that, I got a definition on vocabulary.com. A wretch is someone who is so miserable.
Who is what?
Who is so miserable.
So you miserable damn heathen, Nicanor. I read.
And unlucky that you almost have to feel sorry for the person.
And we don't feel sorry for Nicanor.
Almost.
Right? They chopped off his head. right? We chopped off his hand to the shoulder. He said it took it to the shoulder, man. That same hand that he stretched out and cut out his tongue. And we fed it to the fowls of the earth and put his head on the damn top of the tower. Right? So we don't feel sorry for Nicanor.
One more definition.
They did it to Trump and they did it to Trump. It is what it is. We don't care. We're not going to shed a tear and feel sorry and go into sackcloth and ashes because they did it to Trump. Alright? No, we
Born for 7 days.
right? Hey, we're gonna be turned up. Right? We're gonna be turned up. Right? So you got a point.
Oh, and I just had an extra definition.
Go ahead.
It was the etymology of that word wretch. It's going into a vile, despicable person.
A foul, despicable person. It's Nicanor, man.
Vile, despicable.
Right? So, pull this in Sirach 23 and verse number 19.
Sirach 23 and 19. He that pricketh the eye will make tears with us.
Sirach 23.
Sirach 23 and 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of
What you
men.
say?
Such a man only feareth the eyes of
And that's
men.
all it is when people puff themselves up to be something. You want the praise of man more than the praise of God. The Lord don't give a damn about the outer statue, man. Of who you may think that you may think that you are. See, a lot of people think that they something, you ain't nothing. Right? Let's stop being high-minded like this wretch. Right? And stay humble and meek. And let the Lord exalt you in due time. So such only fear the eyes of men and what?
And know it not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun,
Read.
beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret
And the
parts.
secret parts is what's on your mind. Right? That's what he told Samuel father that, man. Jesse. No, he told Samuel that. He told Samuel that because Samuel thought that Jesse's son, the oldest, was the anointed by the Most High. And he kind of told him, look, a man looks on the outer, but I look on the heart. Right? So don't move in the spirit of this wretched man, thinking himself to be something, right? Proud, boasting, right? And be destroyed. All right, but you got it.
Come. Hey, don't be a damn wretch, man.
Yeah.
A despicable, vile person, man. Right? Kind of like this brother right here, man. This is the definition of a wretch right here. If you go to the book, 2 Maccabees, chapter 3, just start at verse 1.
2 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse number 1. Now when the holy city was inhabited with all peace, and the laws were kept very well, because of the godliness of Onias the high priest.
See, this is the type of man you're supposed to be, right? You gotta have, men should glorify your works, right? Because when they see your works, right, they're going to be glorifying the works of the Most High, right? Through you being the light. Now, Onias was the high priest, and what was his character like?
And his hatred of wickedness.
And his what?
And his hatred of wickedness.
Not his love of it.
And his hatred of wickedness.
He loved the wretched man.
And his hatred of wickedness.
Didn't Paul say, "Oh, wretched man I am"?
Right.
This despicable person. You read, now.
It came to pass that even the kings themselves did honor the place.
He said, even the what?
Even the kings themselves did honor the place.
Even the kings themselves, all the kings that were surrounded by the holy city, right? The kings themselves, go ahead.
Is that, and they're like, that's a beautiful place.
See what they said?
It said they honor the place.
They did what?
They honor the place.
The kings around them did honor the place when the place was kept, when the laws was kept in peace and perfectness, right? Right, go ahead, keep reading on.
And magnify the temple with their best gifts. Insomuch
Go ahead.
that Seleucus, king of Asia, of his own revenue.
So this was Seleucus. This was of the who's that? Antiochus, man. That was one of his peoples, man. on his guys. Solutions, go ahead.
King of Asia, of his own revenues, bear all the costs belonging to the service of the sacrifice.
See, he said he bear all the costs. And he paid for it. Hey, go ahead and give your sacrifices, man. Throw the praises to your Lord, man. It's beautiful. All right. Go ahead, you read.
But one Simon of
that let you know right there, hey, the heathens, hey, you know what I'm saying? They donated, man. They hit that ancient cash out, man. That was that ancient cash out. They went and paid for all the sacrifices, man. Right? For the ministry of the Lord. Right? They'll say, hey, sometimes, the pride of some brothers, not saying everyone, they'll say, they be lusting for a boot kiss. Right? But guess what? When Onias hated wickedness so much, right, they kept the laws in perfect peace, right? That's what the heathen did, man. Right? They just went and said, hey, take that. They went straight start donating to the daggone temple, man. Donating. Go ahead, this the point coming up. Go ahead.
But one Simon of the tribe of Benjamin.
But what?
But one Simon of the tribe of Benjamin, who was made governor of the temple, fell out with the high priest.
What that wretched man do?
Fell out with the high priest.
Because of what?
About disorder in the city.
See that? He fell out because it's wretchedness, man. So let's see what he did. Go ahead, you read. Let's see what this wretched Negro did. Because that's what, and he was a Benjamite, man. Right? Go ahead.
And when he could not overcome Onias, When he could not overcome Onias, he got him to Apollonius, the son of
Apollonius,
the son of Thrasias, who was governor of Cilicia and Phenice, he told him that the treasury in Jerusalem.
He did what?
He told him that the treasury in Jerusalem was full of infinite sums of money. So that the multitude of the riches, which did not pertain to the account of the sacrifices, was innumerable, and that it was possible to bring all into the king's hand.
What did he do? He went and told. He went and ratted out. Went and conspired with the heathen. What type of, that's a wretched man right there. Alright? That's not the point I wanted to get into. Go to the book of, like the brother said, I'm going to put this, and go to back to Sirach chapter 10. Go back to Sirach chapter 10. You gotta read that one, my brother.
Yeah, I know. I ain't my always. See that?
You gotta read down. Go back to that. Go back to that Sirach 10 and start at verse. Hey, start at verse 10 again, man.
Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cut it off along disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
See that? See, look, Onias was a righteous man, right? But Simon, who was governor over the temple, right, fell out with because of some disorder. Right. They couldn't overcome Onias, so he's told, and Dagon made a covenant with the heathen, man, to rob the temple. Like this, the Dagon first Sunday, right? Like this first Sunday, man, they got all the tithes in there. They got all the tithes in that back room. So they coming in and get the people. They acting like they down with the oh yeah, everybody's, I love y'all city, I love y'all town. Over time they casing the joint. Right? The wickedness, man. Right? Hear them get cut off, man. But keep reading.
For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things.
What happens?
He shall inherit creeping things.
Those creeping things are going to crawl through your flesh. That's all you're going to inherit is worms. Go ahead.
Beasts and worms. The beginning of pride.
What?
The beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh.
And what?
And his heart is turned away from his maker.
That's the beginning of pride. Right? When your heart, see Simon, his heart had ended up turned away. His heart turned away from the Most High God, man. Right? Now the topic of this lesson is called the mindset of Haman and Nicanor, man. Right? The mindset that destroyed Haman and Nicanor. But hey, that mindset destroyed an Israelite, man. That mindset destroyed an Israelite caused, You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you read that, and the Most High had an angel of the Lord come and knock back on him, your door or something. Came and glassed him right in the face with that, and almost put him to death off of one hit. If you read that account. But nevertheless, it was because of the pride of Simon that almost overthrew the temple, man. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
For pride is the beginning of sin.
What?
For pride is the beginning of sin.
Pride is the beginning of sin, man. Can't nobody tell you nothing when you pride. Like the brother was just going into, right? The red. Most time God put the spirit on your rim to help you with the bills. He's like, nah, I got it. Don't worry about it. You about to you're about to get kicked out, man. Right? Don't worry about it. Don't even trip. I'm the man, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, now you stop out on the street. Right? I got it. So what the brother was saying, I got it. I'm gonna figure it out.
I got it.
Now you at the homeless shelter.
I got it.
I got it. It's all good. It's all good. What the Lord said. Remember the days of old, right? I got it. Because remember, they turned to that, remember when I had, you turned to that remember when dude, man. Come on, man. That is CPS going to take your kids. Don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about it. We're going to get them back. They go.
These tribulations coming.
Come on, man. Deuteronomy 28:68. I got it. Remember that? That's madness, man. It said for pride is the beginning of sin. Go ahead.
And he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
So do what?
Shall pour out abomination.
Uh-huh.
And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
Did what?
Brought upon them strange
And
calamities.
did what to them?
And overthrew them utterly.
And keep reading verse 14.
The Lord had cast down the throne of proud princes.
And did what?
Has cast down the throne of proud
And
princes.
did what?
And set up the meek in their stead.
They set up the meek in their stead, because the Lord said that the meek shall inherit the earth. Right? As the brother quoted it, man, I ain't gonna get it though. Brother can bring it out. Proverbs 16 and 18, man. Pride go before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall, man. Right? And then the Most High God gonna set up a meeker man that wanted to listen and go steal like he did with King David. Right? And Saul was proud. And guess what he did? He committed sin against the Most High and not destroying all of the Amalekites. Right? And guess what the Lord did? Went and anointed David and set him up instead. And guess what? Even though Saul was trying to kill him, right? Saul was trying to take him out. That pride brought forth sin, brought forth murder in his heart. And guess what happened? He died by the sword. Got killed. All for a thought, all for an action, all for trying to kill him. The intent. Right? It's that pride that make you fall. One more precept. Go to the book of Esther chapter 5. Esther 5 and verse 1.
I was gonna say Salaki. Didn't he fall on his own sword?
Exactly. He still died by the sword.
He fell.
Failed.
On his own.
On his own sword.
Because of pride.
Because of pride. What do you say? No, I got it. I got it.
Did you see yourself?
I got this. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you definitely got it bad, sir. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, go to the book of Esther chapter 5. I'm sorry. And
Hey,
verse.
what's that proverb that we always bring out? Said when you point the finger, you got three on pointing back
Point
at
back at you, man. When you pointed that sword, you fell on your own. Don't be like Saul, man. Or Haman. Read it out of verse 11.
Book of Esther chapter 5 and verse 11. And Haman told them of the glory of his riches.
So go start at verse number 9.
Verse 9. Then went Haman forth that day joyful.
Salaki. Start at verse 7.
Verse 7. Then answered Esther and said, my petition and my request is, if I have found favor in thy sight of the king, and if it please the king to grant my petition and to perform my request, let the king and Haman come to the banquet that I shall prepare for them. And I will do tomorrow as the king has said.
Read.
Then went Haman forth that day joyful and with a glad heart. But when Haman saw Mordecai in the king's gate, then he stood not up, stood not up, nor moved for him.
Uh-huh.
He was full of indignation against Mordecai.
See that? Because who the hell are you? Why you gotta stand up and move for you? Right?
That was part of it.
You gotta stand up and pledge your allegiance to this goddamn flag of America.
Right.
Look what they did to Colin Kaepernick, man. He said, I'm gonna stand down. He put a knee down on the ground. And then he can never play football again. Right? Just like Haman was, America was, the football league was full of indignation against that dude. Right? That was that pride that puffed him up. Like, hey. I'm led to believe Haman called Mordecai a nigga. What the hell is this nigga?
Yeah.
Standing up. All right,
He's looking at
whose nigga is this? Because he was an Edomite. That's what he was doing. Hey, whose nigga is this? He's out of control. I'm led to believe he called him that, man. Well, go ahead, keep reading.
Nevertheless, Haman refrained himself, and when he came home, he sent and called for his friends.
See, he do just that's what Esau do. Esau got that spirit, man. Esau got that spirit. They hit you with that daggone straight lip smile. Yeah, buddy, you're finished, buddy. I already called him. I already called the police, buddy. Yeah. I go play golf with Jared and Jimmy all the time. I already called them the other way. Yeah, and their law enforcement. Mm-hmm. When he got held his indignation and went home and called his buddies, man. Go ahead, keep reading.
And Zeresh, his wife, and Haman told them of the glory of his riches.
He said what?
And Haman told them of the glory of his riches.
And he boasted, man. And how much money I got, and this and that, and I got this and I got this position with the king, and just boasting. Go ahead.
And the multitude of his children, and all the things wherein the king had promoted him, and how he had advanced him above the princes and servants of the king. Haman said, moreover, Esther the queen did let no man come in with the king unto the banquet that she had prepared but myself.
See that?
And tomorrow am I invited unto her also with the king.
Man, he was in overmuch jollity, man. Boasting. Proud. Right? See, the point is with that, you know what I'm saying? Haman, man, right, was a proud man, right? Boasting in the things that he had. That's what a lot of men do. They boast in the knowledge that they got. They think they know what they can't be told nothing. They got all of the deep dark secrets and breakdowns. You can't be. In their head, they never break nothing down wrong. They always right. Right? They think they Solomon, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? You can't tell them nothing. Right? I got one more precept. Here's the book of 2 Maccabees 15 and verse number 2 Maccabees 15. Let's see. Slide here. 2 Maccabees 15 and verse. Start at verse number 5. Start at verse number 1.
2 Maccabees chapter 15 and verse number 1. But Nicanor, hearing that Judas and his company were in the strong places about Samaria, resolved without any danger to set upon them on the 7th day. Nevertheless, the Jews that were compelled to go with him said, O destroy not so cruelly and barbarously, but give honor to that day.
See that?
Which he that seeth all things hath honored with holiness above other days.
See, look what the Jews said, man. The Israelites said, man. See, Nicanor was trying to come on the day of rest. Nicanor came in on the day of rest to kill the Israelites, man. Everybody keeping the Shabbat. You know, they complicated. They talking about the scripture, talking about the Lord praying. You know what I'm saying? Hey, probably praising the Most High. And here this heathen come on the Sabbath day to come and kill the Israelites, man. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 3. Then the most ungracious wretch demanded.
The what?
The most ungracious wretch.
What's that word again?
The most ungracious wretch.
The most ungracious wretch. The ungracious, the most vile and despicable person did what?
Demanded, if there were a mighty one in heaven, that had commanded the Sabbath day to be kept.
Uh-huh.
And when they said, there is in heaven a living Lord, and mighty, who commanded the seventh day to be kept, then said the other, and I also am mighty upon the earth.
What did he say?
I also am mighty upon the
See,
earth.
that's the spirit of Esau, man. Isaiah 14, man. They think themselves to be like the Most High. He thought he was Nimrod back on the earth. Then the Lord say, the mighty one, the mighty hunter, as Nimrod, right? He think he Nimrod, man. He think he up there with the Most High, man. He think he third in command, right? It's y'all. It's the most. No, I know. It's not no third. I'm up there. It's the Most High and me. That's off, man. Go ahead, keep reading. He said this said another. He said this said the other. Go ahead.
I am also a mighty, and I also am mighty upon earth, and I command to take arms.
What did he say?
And I command to take arms.
And do what?
And to do king's business. Yet he obtained not to have his wicked will done.
See that go.
So Nicanor, in exceeding pride,
and what?
In exceeding pride,
and what else?
And haughtiness,
and what?
Determined to set up a public monument of his victory over Judas.
Over what?
Over Judas.
Then he set up a freaking statue. He set up a statue. Probably they're gonna put a statue with his head, with his leg on the back of Judas' head, like he Captain Morgan or something, man. With his hand on his head, with a sword in his hand. Right? Set up a statue. Go ahead.
Over Judas and them that were with him. But Maccabeus had ever sure confidence.
Had the what?
Had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him. Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them, but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven.
What did Maccabees do?
But to remember the help which is in the former times that he received from heaven. And now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty.
You don't give a damn about the pride of daggone Nicanor and the daggone pride, just like Esther, she didn't give a damn about the pride of Haman, man. Right? Because that's what got them destroyed, man. That's a part of what got them destroyed. Right? They thought it was untouchable. They thought that the Most High wasn't, they thought the Most High wasn't body. Right? They thought the Most High wasn't gonna fight, right, for his people, man. See, they thought wrong. And that's what got them destroyed. That pride blinded you. That's what blinds a lot of our people. And that's what causes them to sin. Because if you're prideful, you're not going to take correction. If you're prideful, you're not going to hear the voice of the Most High. You know why? Because that's what at that point you're damn near in idolatry. You're in idolatry. That's the sin that comes through pride. Because your way is better than the Most High's way, and you're going to do what you want to do. You got,
so they're breaking the first of the Ten Commandments because that pride becomes their God.
That pride becomes their God, man. That you become God. When you prideful, you don't listen to the Most High. You think you God. Just like Haman, just like Nicanor just said. Oh, it's one that's in heaven? Well, I am too, and I'm mighty. And I say that I'm going to do it on the Sabbath day. That's off, man. What you got, dog?
God. Yeah, that's wicked. That's off.
Wicked and off, man.
That's something a wretch would do.
A rich, man.
Right? But another spirit, right, that we have to rid of or watch is the spirit that Nicanor did here. And look, it's 1 Maccabees chapter 7 and verse number start at 27. Right? It's another spirit that we want to avoid.
Right.
Yeah, kind of.
1 Maccabees 7 and 27. So Nicanor came to Jerusalem with a great force, and sent unto Judas and his brethren deceitfully.
Doing what?
And so like it sent unto Judas and his brethren deceitfully. With
what?
friendly words.
With what?
With friendly words.
Friendly words. So another spirit is deceit. Acting like everything all good in the hood, everything all cool, but you're really being deceitful. It's really filled with hatred. What they say in the world, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Alright, read on.
saying, let there be no battle between me and you.
They be good. Let no battle be between me and you, read.
I will come with a few men.
And when I meet you, I'm gonna just come with a few men. It just said he came with a great host. All right, read on.
That I may see you in peace. He came therefore to Judas, and they saluted one another peaceably. Howbeit the enemies were prepared to take away Judas by
What
violence.
happened?
Howbeit the enemies were prepared to take away Judas by violence.
Hey, that's a spirit, man. A lot of people are looking to be that next top guy. So they might come to you peaceably, and you might, man. Damn, man. I can't wait. I hope one day I can be like you, man. Learn all the precepts like you. Get a family like you. I want a wife just like yours. Alright? That's peaceable words for the whole time is deceit. They want to take your spot. It's hatred. It's envy. It's jealousy. It's to get you destroyed. Here it is, a brother. He's doing the camp. He's looking to get best friends with you, right? So that he can expose all your deepest, darkest secrets. Right? He's asking you just the most randomest questions.
Recording you.
Right? Yeah. Like the new iPhones, you can record in session. Alright? You're recording your deepest, darkest secrets. Alright? What'd you do when you were 7 years old? You used to pee in the bed? Alright? When you were 7? Just to bring up some random, it's just like the Pharisees did to Yahushua, man. Looking for a charge, right? To destroy him, to kill him. And that's a wicked spirit. We gotta get rid of that deceitful spirit, right? In Israel, give me Psalms 55 and verse number 21. All right, Psalms 55 and verse number 21. Because this is what this wretch did, right? He spoke peaceable words, tried to form an alliance. They actually did, right? They broke a treaty, man. They broke an alliance, right? And Judas, he called it out. Judas wasn't stupid. Now let's keep reading. Go back real quick to First Maccabees. Judas wasn't dumb. Right? Go to verse number 30.
Yeah. First Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 30. Which thing after it was known to Judas.
What?
Which thing after it was known to Judas.
It was known. Judas wasn't slow. He peeped. He peeped game. Nah, he kind of being too cool. He being too nice. He being, something ain't right. Right, read on.
To wit, that he came unto him with deceit, he was sore afraid of him, and would see his face no
He
more.
said, look, I ain't messing with dude no more. Read on.
Nicanor also, when he saw that his counsel was
Right,
discovered.
so you can't be naive either. Gullible. Right? But let's go back. Let's go to Psalm 55.
Psalms 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Hey, men's mouths might be smoother than butter. And this is the attributes of Esau. But a lot of our men and women move in this spirit too. Right? Spiritually rubbing your back and making you hear the words that you want to hear. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, take that lightly, man. You know?
His words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Right? So hey, don't believe every word. He's smooth. The words are smooth, but in his heart, right? He wants to destroy you. You know?
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Hey, these words is to deceive you, to believe that they with you. The whole time they want to destroy you. Right, read on?
Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. But thou, O God, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
What is that? One more time.
Said, but thou, O God, shall bring them down into the pit of
Right,
destruction.
the deceitfulness is going to get you destroyed. Along with the pride. It's going to bring them down to the pit of destruction, read on.
Bloody and deceitful
What the
men.
Lord say?
Bloody and deceitful men.
Bloody and deceitful. Don't be deceitful. Shall what?
Shall not live out half their
You ain't even
days.
gonna live out your whole life, because the Lord gonna get you up out of here. Should not live out half their days, but what?
But I will trust in thee.
Right, so that's another spirit that we gotta avoid. Being deceitful, and that just go along with a servant of the Lord in sincerity and in truth. Right? And anything that comes your way, like David said, I won't trust in you.
Right.
That's how Judas was able to figure it out. He was like, oh yeah, he being deceitful. He said it's been known to him. And you can't, on the flip side, don't be so gullible just to believe every word. Give me 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse number 30. Alright? Don't be gullible. An idiot. Just stupid. Alright, read that.
1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 30. And spake peaceable words unto them.
Read up like 2 verses.
28. The land was, the land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion.
Right, these are the heathen, the Greeks. Read on.
And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great
That's the
multitude.
same spirit. Coming with a great multitude and what?
And spake peaceable words unto
And
them.
spake peaceable words. But what?
But all was deceitful.
What did he say?
But all was
This was
deceitful.
all deceitful. And did they catch on like Judas did? Let's see what happened.
For when they had given him credence,
They gave him credit, much credit. These some good men right here. Right? It's all good in the hood. We peace. Right? Let there be no war between us. Everything all good. They shake hands. Right? Judas did all that, but he peeped game. Let's see what happened to them.
he fell suddenly upon the city, and smote it very sore, and destroyed much people of
They
Israel.
destroyed much people in Israel. That's what happens with deceit. If you don't catch on to that spirit of deceitfulness, it's going to lead to destruction. Whether it's you being deceitful or someone deceiving you. You got to have awareness, circumspect, discernment to be able to see these spirits. Somebody, it's not real. But they say you being fake. It's fake. It's fake. Right? And give me Sirach 6 and 6. What the Lord, this is a commandment. Sirach 6 and verse number 6.
Book of Sirach, chapter 6, and verse number 6.
It's like 7. So like,
Verse 7. If thou wouldest get a
if you
friend,
get a friend, do what?
prove him first.
No, he all good. That's the partner right there.
Prove him first.
Prove him first. And what?
And be not hasty to
And
pray.
you can't be like the Israelites in 1 Maccabees, the first chapter. They gave them much credit. The Lord said, be not hasty to credit them. So don't be gullible and deceive, and don't be the deceiver. That's a wicked spirit that we must avoid. You know, this is how you avoid that spirit. Sirach 6 and 7. You can't just allow anybody to just say anything to you and you just run with it. No. The Lord said, don't be hasty to quit. Even with friends, you gotta put a good emotion, man. You got some money in your pocket, man. Alright? But hey, you go to the restaurant, man, I'm down bad, man. Oh, you got it right now. Are they gonna sit there and eat the big double cheeseburger in front of you? Hey, that happened in the world. That happened to me before in the world. They had the big Hardee's burger. Right? Sitting there hungry, man. They get down with the burger, man. They ask for you to get a piece, man. And I ain't asking. I'm just like, you know, it is what it is. Right? Right? It's asking. Right? You got something.
I'm saying,
Just get down with the Hardee's burger.
I'm gonna say, oh, one of them
Extra
said,
cheese. You got it.
they know you ain't got no bread or something. Y'all going to the store.
Yeah.
Y'all see some chicks. They know what's going on, what you want.
See that?
Before you get in the store,
Yeah.
they could have gave you what they was gonna give you.
Yeah.
Y'all see some chicks.
Oh, yeah, see that?
Get in front of the line, pull out a wad on them.
What you was getting?
What you getting?
Yeah, what you was getting? That's instead of giving them the money forward before you get to the account, what you was getting? You was getting. That's all you getting?
You good?
Alright, that's all you got.
Ain't extra loud.
Yeah, that's all you getting. Yeah, so don't be, you gotta put, friends to the motion
You
too.
talking about, you sure? It's on me.
Yeah, it's on me. Yeah, see,
I was gonna say I got the police.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's Chris and Williams.
Sirach 11:29.
Book of Sirach, chapter 11, and verse number 29. Bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man hath many trains. Keep
Go
going.
ahead, you got it.
Yeah, I got this from the brother, so I was looking at this. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That train going into ancient garment like royalty.
Yeah.
You dragging, they got the long cape type thing.
Yeah.
That friend or that person is dragging all their garbage.
Yeah.
Everything with them. It could be lust, it could be hatred, it could be jealousy. You know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? You just bring them into your house. Hey, the church, the house, all that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
Like the Erica Badu song, Bag Lady.
And that's why I said, that's why you gotta prove, you can't just bring anybody into your house. And that kind of go with us, when newcomers come around, we just can't automatically allow you to come to the feast days. Automatically allow you to come to the school. We don't know what manner of spirit you in.
Right.
Here you are, I gotta take a phone call. Y'all just taking the damn 3-5 to the face. And come back and say, what is Sabbath food in?
Man.
Right? Then the sister say, "What's some muffins down? There's some muffins down there."
Dang.
Right? I take 3 of them. Right?
Got the munchies and
And a soda.
in a soda pop, man.
Orange juice, man.
Right? So you just can't bring everybody. You can't. That's madness. That's madness. But you can't bring everybody to your house. It's deceitful. Right? So that's another spirit. You know what I'm saying, that we have to watch. And this is what these men was moving in. Right? That deceitful spirit. Right? But you got it.
Calm. Hey, Cam, hey, how shy he want to do about that?
Yep.
Can you give me that right fast and put the Matthew 24 and verse number 4.
Book of Matthew, chapter 24,
Start at verse number 3, Slack.
and verse number 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives,
Uh-huh.
the disciples came unto him privately, saying,
Well, and again, these are the disciples. Now, if you're a disciple, right, Yahushua didn't have friends. He had disciples, man. People that was devout, people that was loyal, people that was trusted, right, around him. He even told the disciples, right, one of y'all gonna betray me, man. This whoever that gonna eat the soup, eat and set the bread and dip it in. And the same one that said, "Is it me, Lord?" was the one that did it. He ain't even had you just sold it yourself. Like that's how you know, like you know what I'm saying, you just hella off. Your own mind, your own flesh convicted you to make you ask that question. Is it me? Why you dip it in the bread? After he just said that.
wow.
I had one more piece.
Right after he said that. So Yahushua even knew, like, okay, these disciples, you gotta think about it, these people were trusted. Right? That did him so bad that he had to kill himself about it. Right? Go ahead, keep reading now. For the talk with them.
and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them,
what?
Take heed that no man deceive you.
Take what?
Take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey, he telling you out the gate, this is gonna be the first thing that come on the earth when he coming back. This is gonna be the spirit that's in the earth before he come back. Take heed that no man deceive you. Right? The deception. To be lied to. You got one out?
On a deeper level, he telling you just watch out for Satan. 'Cause
Watch
that's
out for
That's
Satan.
what the devil is deceiver.
Exactly, man. Right? And Satan could, hey, it's like the brother was going into, like that was a fine video. Shout out to the brothers, y'all were all, man. That's what man. Hey, Satan come in many forms, man. Satan come as your brother. Satan come as the K2. Satan come as the weed. Satan come as the goddamn bottle. Satan come as your mother. Satan come as your damn uncle, your father. Hey, Satan gonna come in many forms, right? So you gotta be watching that no man deceive you, right? Go ahead. Go to You got precept go to
Time,
time.
this is one quick precept, Proverbs 26 and 23. See that?
Right there.
23.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 23. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver troughs.
It's like a cheap base covered with silver, right? It's fake.
Silver plate.
It's silver. It's silver plated,
Right.
right? It's gonna wear off. It's fake. Right, read on.
He that hated dissembleth with his lips,
Right.
and layeth up deceit with him.
There you got the seed. Read on.
When he speaketh
When he
fair,
do what?
when he speaketh
They said
fair,
the same thing. When he speaks fair, do what?
believe him not.
He's speaking the truth.
Believe him not.
Hey, believe him not. Get off TikTok. Get off TikTok lives. Everybody think they know a damn thing on TikTok. That's why I say it's TikTok. Everybody think they have the truth. Right? We don't.
When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart.
Man, it's 7 abominations in his
Sleep
heart.
number.
Right? He's looking to do God knows what.
Right.
You was watching the live last night. You heard what he said. He said that.
He said that.
Right? We ain't even gonna utter what he said.
Man.
But he has 6 more abominations in his heart. That was one. Right? Adultery. That was just one. God knows what else he wanted to say. Right? He got up out of there. Right? But keep going. 26.
Verse 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit.
Is what?
Whose hatred is covered by
Whose
deceit.
hatred is covered by deceit. Everything's all good. Whose hatred is covered by deceit. We don't.
His wickedness shall be shown before the whole
Right,
congregation.
so that's another spirit we gotta avoid.
Deception.
Deception. And that's how he tried to get that. Nicanor tried to get down. Why did he have to do that? Because if you read up in the 7th chapter, he knew what type of time Judas and his brothers was on. So he's like, I can't just beat him with force head on. I kinda gotta be slick with it. Let me try to, come with him, be all cool, let's make a league, But I got men in the cut. Right? What they call that's the back door, the ancient back door. Right? Flanks is the ancient back door. Instead of flank, men going behind you. Right? Y'all hear battle, they come around, that's a flank. Right? Back door. And that's what he tried to do. Right? But he did it through deceit. Right? What you got?
Calm, man. That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the spirit that's in the earth as of right now, man. Spirit of deception, right? Just said there. So you got to be mindful, like how Shah said. This is going to be one of the signs of his coming, right? You say you got down all these wars happening, and this is what America and their pride is telling you. Everything is all good.
Yeah.
We got it. Everything good.
Everything's under control.
Everything's under control. Nothing to worry about here.
Order out of chaos.
Yeah.
Yup, everything good. Man, they got Muhammad over there at the corner store about to blow that joint up. Why you with it? Why you over there getting your human hair and your tracks from the goddamn Empire Beauty Store?
You going to Mally's to get a
You going to Mally's to get a hot plate. They just said that one of the dudes from Mally's in the apartment, man. For who? For who? For who though? For Comedian though? That they just blew up? He give it intel, man. Right? You in there getting your 10 piece, you about to get hit with 10 nukes. 10 ICBMs. On the hit Mally. Bang, 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 bang. Then they going, la 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 la. While you in there getting your Celsius. Right?
6 pieces.
Talking about, and they deceive you with fair works with my brother every day. I still love me bacon, that's my brother. And they dap you up, slapping your hand, right? And they about to kill you, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, deception, man. Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and go to verse 10.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 10.
And this is what the deceitful man is thinking in his head. This is what a deceitful, wretched, despicable man is thinking in their heads. Like that man, he said that last night. And that was off. He said that, man. If you know, you know. If he was watching, he was watching. Bring it up.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
What they say?
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
And read.
Let us not spare the widow,
Uh-huh.
nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
Uh-huh.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
The what?
Let our strength be the law of justice.
Uh-huh.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing
It
worth.
said, for that which is feeble, it's found nothing to be worth. This is what they think you is, weak. And because you're weak, you're humble. And what they say, because you're naive. You spoke them fair words and you believed them. You weak. You're weak. Your mind is weak. You got a weak mind. Right? You don't even know this person. And this is because they say you got cool shoes. And they like how you did that little dance move. Right? You invite them to the cookout, man. This man got an AR-15 in the trunk. Right? Oh, yeah, Dylan Roof, man. The deceitful man.
Like he looked like Jesus.
Right, man. Come as you are. He definitely came as he was that day. He definitely did. He came as he was with an AR. Came as you are. And hey, he came as you are without the E at the end. He came with an AR and shot the whole church. Right? Because you don't know these people, man. Like your brother brought out Sirach 6, man. You gotta prove people, man. Sirach 11, man. You never know what trains these people have, man. Right? You never know what trains is out here that people is on, man. Right? You gotta be watching in these days. Not as fools, but circumspectly, man. Right? Gotta be all we got what they say in the world. In the street. Gotta keep your hand on the swivel. Gotta be looking around. Right? But keep reading on that. Verse 12.
Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
What they say?
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous,
Uh-huh.
because he is not for our turn.
It said, because the righteous is not for the turn of the wicked, man. We're not on our side. And nobody that's reading these laws, statutes, and commandments and applying them every day is trying to be wicked. They're not on the turn, they're rebuking it. They're not on the turn of the wicked. Go ahead. He is not on our turn. Go ahead.
And he is clean, contrary to our doings.
Uh-huh.
He upbraideth us with our offending the law.
With our what?
With our offending the law.
Because the wretched man, the wicked man, they don't care about, hey, thou shalt not hate your brother in your heart, man. Right? You should anybody rebuke your neighbor. They don't care about thou shalt not murder. Right? They don't care about that. If you catch a maid in the field and you come upon her, right? They don't care about raping kids, like the man said.
For the greater good.
The man for the greater good, man. He said that. Get it down with the young girl for the greater good. It's off.
Said that.
He said that, man, on camera, on live. And that man, he be around kids all the time. Over his sister's house with his nieces. That man was walking, that one Edomite the other night was walking with a boy that wasn't even his kid. Holding him by the hand. Talking about he likes Minecraft.
He said it was stuff.
Oh, he did? Oh, see that? I say, man, that probably wasn't even his son. Peter Parker, man. Hold on, let me finish this out like that. You got it. Bring it out. Finish reading it out. He upbraided us with our offending the law. Go
And
ahead.
objected to our infamy, the transgressings of our education.
See that? And also read that verse 13.
He professed to have the knowledge of Yahweh,
Uh-huh.
and he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
Come. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's what they do, man. Right? See, the righteous is against everything that's of wickedness, man. They're against deception. See, these are things that prideful people do, right? They get proud, you rebuke them, they don't take it, instead they lie. And then they put a strong delusion on you to make you feel like you're wrong. They start gaslighting you. Now you start to think about, man, maybe I was wrong. Right? Maybe I shouldn't have. Then they flip the script on you, and they try to act like they feel bad or they heard you offended them. That's off, man. But that's how it don't just happen in the world, happen in the truth too. You gotta be mindful, man. Let me get one more precept. Get a book of Psalms to the 37 and verse number 12.
Book of Psalms, chapter 37, and verse number 12. The wicked plotteth against the just.
What they do?
The wicked plotteth against the just.
The wicked is always plotting against the just. It's always a plot. We got enemies out here. And sometimes it'll be, Judas and the Black Messiah thing, man. Didn't Yahushua call out Judas? He called him out. He didn't even say his name. Right? You gotta watch out for that spirit of deception, man. Those that speak fair words. Those that are like, man, you just bring it out so mighty. They always massaging your shoulders and stuff, man. You're just a good teacher, Rock. Man, I just want to get like you. Ooh, man, it's kind of damn near gay. That's gay, man. Effeminate, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna feel some kind of way, man. If your dad gonna massage me, massage my ego. Yeah, you just a mighty teacher, man. Man, you gotta let me know how to. Get on. Hey, do one of these, bro. Let it go, man. Let me go. Leave me alone. And stop trying to be all fair speaking, man. Right? It said the wicked plotted against the just. Go ahead.
The wicked plotted against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
And every time you turn your back, they key all that. Watch when I get it. Watch when I start like these precepts. I'm gonna cut them up. They learn the precepts to cut you. Put you that out.
Like the dude in Training Day, when Lonzo pulled up and he was like, man, he was like, I appreciate what you did for Shorty, you know what I'm saying? You go in the day, you walk up, can't stand that him out.
Yeah, man. Like they got that type of spirit,
Yeah,
man.
as soon as he walked by.
Right? Brothers got it.
You got your clothes already?
Okay. Give me Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, and verse number 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Do what?
And ask for the old paths. Where is the good way?
Where is the what?
Where is the good
Where
way?
is the wicked way?
Where is the good
Where
way?
is the wretched way?
Where is the good way?
Read
And walk therein.
and do what?
And walk therein.
And
ye shall find rest for your soul. But they said, we will not walk therein.
But the wretched gonna say that. The wretched gonna say that. So if you are the righteous, just man, right? Hey, go search the old paths. Go and ask the ancients, right? Go and look and ask, where is the good way? The good way is keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments in the faith in Yahushua, man, right? In the faith of Yahushua, which is the works, right? Doing this work. Don't be like the wretched. Don't have that mindset that destroyed Haman and daggone Nicanor, man. Right. And get cut up in pieces, right? But you got it out.
God. All praise to the Most High. Give me Ephesians chapter 5 and verse number 14. Ephesians 5 and 14.
Book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse number 14. Wherefore he said, awake, thou that sleepest.
The Lord say,
awake, thou that sleepest.
Read.
And arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light.
You know?
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
No, you just give credit to everybody.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Right?
Not as fools.
Not as what?
Not as fools.
Not as a wretch. Like niggas, we didn't even really get into Haman. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Nicanor was a problem, man. So was Haman. But hey, Nicanor was that ungracious wretch. Right. Don't be a fool, man. Yeah, basically, right, what the brother said.
Right.
A ungracious, you know what, fill in the blank. Right, whatever you want to put right there for Nicanor, you can put whatever you want.
Whatever it's
We'll give you whatever you want to put right there, you put what you want. Right, for Nicanor. Ungracious blank Nicanor, you can put whatever you want. Kids, if you know some words, they kind of put it right there if you know it. Right? Right? Read.
not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are
Because
evil.
the what?
Because the days are evil.
Read.
Wherefore,
In these evil days, God forbid you had these spirits. God knows, if you had these spirits, God knows what you might do. You might Judas the brother or the sister, because you're deceitful. Judas was deceitful. Then he said, well, if I go and kiss, hey, it's him. That was deceit. Y'all wish I knew what was going on, though. He said, hey, whatever you do it quickly. All right? I know my time has come. Read on.
wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Right? Don't be wise. I mean, don't be unwise. But have understanding of what the Most High commands of you, His will. You know?
And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Holy
So you
Spirit.
gotta be
I mean,
filled
with the Spirit.
Filled with the Spirit. The Holy Spirit. Right? And not of these other unrighteous spirits as Haman and Nicanor was moving in.
Right.
Right? So give me one more. Esther chapter, give me Esther chapter, what I want. What was that? Esther chapter 9 and verse number 27.
Esther chapter
Actually, start at 26.
Esther chapter 9 and verse 26. Wherefore they call these days Purim, after the name of Pur.
All right.
Therefore, for all the words of this letter, and of that which they had seen concerning this matter, and which had come unto them,
Read.
the Jews
The
ordained,
Lord do what they do?
the Jews
The
ordained,
Jews ordained. Read.
and took upon them, and upon their seed, and upon all such as joined themselves unto them, so as it should not fail, that they would keep these 2 days according to the writing, and according to their appointed time every year, and that these days should be remembered and kept throughout every generation, every family, every province, and every city, and that these days of Purim should not fail from among the Jews, nor the memorial of them perish from the seed, from their seed.
Right? So, writing that out, like we said earlier, tonight at sundown is to celebrate the destruction of that wicked wretch, Nicanor. Right? We're going to turn up in righteousness, right, to the destruction of Nicanor, right? Wish we had a damn, Lord willing, next year, we're going to have a damn pinata of an Edomite. We're going to beat them to shreds. Right? Kids can get in there, you know what I'm saying, pop, you know what I'm saying, bop his head a couple times. Right? We're going to get in there, you know, punch him up a couple times. Right? You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. Right? We're gonna get it in. You know what I'm saying? We kind of lacked this year, but you know, hey, Lord willing next year. Right? And bringing Esther out, a Purim is tomorrow at sundown. It's a 2-day feast. Right? You give portions one to another. Right? You gonna help the homeless. Right? You have to help the homeless, man. You can find some old shoes, right? They go find somebody to get the shoes too. Alright, you got a turkey sandwich. Hey, go make a turkey sandwich. Go give it to somebody, man. Alright, an old shirt. No, everybody got some old shirts. Alright, since you got them old pants that you should have thrown away, they go, you know what I'm saying? See, hey, can't even get the pants, so that's all. Alright. Alright, turn it to a dress, like the brother said. Turn this pants into a dress and go give it to a sister, man. Alright. Alright? You should have already thrown it away. Right? If you didn't, hey, make them useful, man. Alright?
Why they still there?
Yeah, why they still there? See, man, why they still there? Alright? So all praise to the Most High, right? Lord willing, y'all enjoy, y'all Sabbath. Y'all turn up for that wretch, right? The destruction of that wretch, Nicanor, right? You remember, hey, how Haman got destroyed. Hey, these are beautiful feast days, man. Think about the destruction of the enemies, right? So all praise to the Most High. And also, if you haven't been keeping watch, you know, so you might have seen me on my phone. I'm just refreshing. Because all hell is breaking loose. Iran, U.S. and Israel is going at it. They're going at it. All hell breaking loose.
War starting.
World War III is here, right? And we need to prepare ourselves, man. So keep watching these last days. Stay circumspect, right? Continue to abide in the grace and mercy of the Most High, and keep the faith and keep the commandments in these last days.
That's right.
And so with that, all praise to the Most High Yahweh. Bashima Mashiach W'Malaki Yahushua. Kum Yashua.
Kum Yashua.